I love Bitcoins. I'm really into Bitcoin, right? Now, Bitcoin is a new technology, and the problem when you're into a new technology is there's always people who are not ready to get into the new technology. You know, like when the internet came out, there was people going, nah, I don't think this is going to be popular. And then email came out and people were like, nah, this isn't going to catch on. And now Bitcoin comes out and people are like, I don't think, I'm like, aren't you sick of being wrong? Get on this train, you know. If you don't know what a Bitcoin is, right, usually the way people describe it is digital cash. It's money for the internet, right? But I like to say it's banking light. All of the convenience, none of the evil. Right? With Bitcoin, instead of having bankers or politicians controlling your money, you get rid of them, you just have a computer program. Bitcoin, that's all it is, a computer program. Basically, it's maths, which is good because you can trust maths. You know, like you ask what's 2 plus 2, math says 4. Math always says 2 plus 2 is 4. You ask a politician, you know, what's 2 plus 2? He's like, hey, vote for me, I'll make it 5. Some lobbyist shows up like, hey, make it 15. Help me out there. Right? You ask a banker, you know, what's 2 plus 2? He's like, well, I can tell you, but there's a fee. Also, I can only tell you during banking hours. 10 till 2, Tuesday to Thursday. That's when we're open. Right? When bankers and politicians control money, they use it to like help their friends. Bitcoin's good because it's neutral, treats everyone the same. It's very fair because, you know, it's maths, and maths is very fair, isn't it? Like you never see a maths teacher going, yep, 6 times 6 is 36, except for Barry. It's different for you, Barry. Right? Like Bitcoin, because it's digital, is very portable, which is great, and people don't get that. Like I was telling my friends about Bitcoin, they're like, what? Huh? Digital money? How's that going to work, Michael? What, are we going to be walking around carrying computers on us? And I'm like, oh, you mean like this? I reckon people will work out how to do this. You know, and like people are like, oh, I love my bank. I'm like, really? Can you play Tetris on it? Because that's what I got going on, right? Bitcoin is also great because it's an open source program. That means you can open it up and check out any part you want. You can just investigate anything that you're interested in. Like try doing that at the bank. You know, next time they're emptying out the ATM, just jump in the armoured car. What's going on? Not looking around. When you buy stuff with Bitcoin, it's more private than with credit cards, right? Which is good because, you know, credit cards, when you buy stuff online, banks and governments, they can sort of see what you're doing. That can cause problems sometimes. Like the other week, I bought some books on Amazon about the Middle East. It came up with this thing going, you know, customers who bought this item also bought a trip to Guantanamo Bay. They just didn't realise it. More and more stores are accepting Bitcoin now. You can buy like socks, you can buy cars, you can hire a plumber, you can hire me. I will work for Bitcoin. Although I should say I'm a comedian, I would work for sandwiches. I'm pretty poor, right? My favourite thing about Bitcoin is, right, the bank's not in control anymore. Bank's not in control, government's not in control, it's me. I'm using my money my way. You know, when I go online and I buy, like, I don't know, a pair of socks, if I pay with a credit card, I'm just buying socks, right? If I buy those socks with Bitcoin, it's a revolution. I am sticking it to the man. You know, I'm walking around, people are like, hey, Michael, what's that on your feet? I'm like, freedom. Bam. I'm mad about Bitcoin. And that's why I've put together something called Bitcomedy 1.0. It's a collection of my best jokes about Bitcoin, fiat currency, and the internet, plus a whole bunch of bonus comedy material. You can get it right now for a fraction of a Bitcoin at my website, michaelconnell.com.au. That's michaelconnell.com.au. Go get it.